about ordering a margarita, kicking up your feet, soaking in the sun. Oh, it sounds delightful, doesn't it? Well, that is just part of what you're going to enjoy at one of a couple of resorts that are happening in Mexico right now. And Casey Carr from Sharon Carr Travel has great deals to share on some of these gorgeous destinations. He's going to feature 3 Mexican resorts for us today. And oh my goodness, I could use a beach vacation right now.
Yes, well, couldn't we all?
Yes, and this is a good time to go to Mexico, right?
Yeah, sure. I mean,
Okay.
it's hot, but it's hot all year round in Mexico, and at least you have a nice pool and a margarita, like you said.
So you're going to feature 3 different, some of these really great destinations. One of them is the Dreams Resort in Tulum, and I've been to Tulum, and Tulum is so cool.
I love Tulum because you've got the ruins, and I just love Mexico, too. Mexico, to me, still is the best bang for your buck of any of the resort options in the Caribbean because it's easy to get to for us. Food is great, the people are great, the beaches are beautiful, turquoise water. So yeah, Dreams Tulum Resort and Spa is it's a good family resort, right? So if you got kids, this is a perfect place for you. Real kind of colonial style architecture. It's all inclusive,
which is great for a lot of families because they want to be able to do the all inclusive that we can just like slap on a wristband and everything is taken care of.
That's right. And one of the cool things actually about AM Resorts, no wristbands. So you don't have to wear a wristband. You don't have to make reservations at the restaurants.
Those don't really look good with my outfit.
That's right. They don't go with what you're wearing right now.
Now, as far as Tulum is concerned, I really like it. If you're thinking about going to Mexico, I would say go to Tulum because it's kind of off the beaten path a little bit, and so you kind of feel like you're not really in this super commercialized area of Mexico where there's like Carlos and Charlie's and Hard Rock Cafe and you know, people drinking margaritas out of like 3-foot pitchers, if that makes, you know, it kind of, it feels a little bit more like exclusive and fancy.
It's more authentic.
Yes,
because
I would
it's
agree.
in between Cancun and in between Playa del Carmen.
Yes.
So you're kind of got the best of both worlds there.
Okay, now the next one is kind of a colonial style family resort, the Sapphire Riviera,
The Sapphire Now. The Now Sapphire Riviera Cancun. A little more contemporary than the Dreams Tulum, but it's still a great family resort, but it's kind of a crossover.
This is beautiful.
You've got stuff for couples. It really kind of caters to couples as well as kids. There's a kids club, but for couples, you've got some cool bars. You've got live entertainment in the evening, some kind of disco clubs.
This is another all-inclusive?
It's also all-inclusive.
Okay.
These are all part of AM Resorts, and it is a fabulous, absolutely fabulous property.
When it comes to all-inclusives, are we looking to pay a little bit more? Obviously, because the food and beverage is already included, right?
You would think so, but the prices are really, and there's fantastic prices available right now from now all through the fall.
Give me a ballpark.
A ballpark you're looking at, I've seen between $800 and $900, and that includes airfare. That's for 4 nights.
Wow.
All of your meals, all of your booze, everything included while you're there.
And that adds up. The food and the alcohol adds up really quickly because if you're going to like leave the property to go eat somewhere, you're going to have to pay for travel to get there. It's just
That's right. And if you got a bunch of kids, the kids are like, I want a hot dog, and then they don't eat that, and they're like, no, I wanted a grilled cheese. And so
and then you end up ordering room service at 2 a.m. when you've had too many margaritas. And
that's right, 24-hour room service at each of these properties.
And it's all-inclusive, so you just pick up the phone and boom, you get your food.
Exactly.
Love
kids
it.
are like, I want a hot dog, I want a grilled cheese. You have both of them.
Yeah,
Get them both.
knock yourself out. Now, one of the other resorts, the last one we're going to cover is Secrets of the Vine.
Secrets the Vine Cancun.
And this is a couples resort, right?
It really caters more to couples. It's adults only, so no kiddos if you want to have the romantic getaway.
This is my kind of place, adults only.
That's right, that's right. No screaming kids, although I love screaming kids. But, you know, it's also a really contemporary property, so it's really kind of like the sexy, really, it's for couples, so like I said. And it's a brand new property, that's the other thing.
That's nice, because then you feel like you're the first person to stay there,
and
it makes you just feel a little bit
clean
more.
rooms, the furniture and everything is new and clean, and it has maybe the most beautiful beach down there. Turquoise, crystal clear.
And it has its own private beach.
Private beach, and it's just beautiful. It's a wonderful, wonderful way to get away.
And one thing I love about Cancun, which is you've kind of featured, is it's an easy flight.
Exactly.
Like it's what, right around 2 hours from Dallas?
Yeah, something like that, maybe 2.5 hours. And if you're traveling, you know, if a lot of people call us and they're like, well, I want to go to the Caribbean, I don't want to do Mexico, but I only have 4 days. Well, if you only have 4 days, you're going to burn 2 of those days traveling if you're going to Jamaica or St. Thomas or one of those type of places. Cancun, you can take that first
flight out in the morning, be there by 11 a.m. and enjoy your whole day.
It's so easy, and they're the prettiest beaches down there. They're absolutely beautiful. And the food is wonderful. I love Mexican food, but all these restaurants have like 10, these resorts have like 10 different types of restaurants. Asian, Italian, whatever you could want, they've got
And I feel like in Mexico, a lot of people do know English, and so you don't feel like there's much of a barrier there as far as traveling internationally. All you need is a passport, swimsuit, and some
sunblock
sunscreen.
is a must.
You're
That's
good to
right.
go.
That's right.
Awesome. Thank you, Casey. Of course, you can head to SharonCarrTravel.com or you can call them at 1-800-648-4856 if you want to know more about these great offers with AM Mexico or AM Resorts in Mexico. There's the number on the screen. Sounds so much fun. Take me with you, will you? Okay, stick around. We're going to have some final thoughts right after this.